So here we are. Trudy's disappeared. Let's wait a little while to get her back. Is she here at 5 AM? She's not. Oh, I don't think much of your work ethic, Trudy. Let's see if she's here at 6 AM. Here she is. Let's talk to Trudy.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Not much, other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
This is a terrible state of affairs. I must do something to rectify it.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Let me take a look at that radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay, let's take a look.
Be careful out there.
At that little piece of hardware. Here it is. Yeah, I can do this. Fixie, fixie, fix. Ta-da! What do you think, Trudy?
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Nah, I'm good for now.
Be careful out there.
Alright, let's look at our quests. This is the main mission quest. We need to inquire about your delivery assignment with the administrator of the Mojave Express in Primm. So Primm is where... Hello. Primm is where we're going at this juncture. On the way there, though, I do want to pick up something I noticed in Easy Pete's house when I was rewatching my previous episode, and which you probably noticed. No one here? Good. The buff out is mine. Ah, karma shmama. Right, so let's get a little shortcut. Let's fast travel to Good Springs Source. Let's get my gun out just in case things get a bit hairy. I'm a little bit thirsty, but I do believe, yes. A little bit more maybe. Very good. So there is somewhere I want to go first, which is up here. There is a place called Lone Wolf Radio, and I happen to know that there is something up there that I need. So at some point a little empty triangle. No, we're good. A little hollow triangle marker will appear on my map, and that will tell me that there is a location that I have not yet discovered. There it is. Oh. Let's see if we can get around without aggravating them. Is that a... That's a gecko. Let's try and snipe him. Oop, a bit low. Gotcha. Let's have all the stuff you're carrying. Something over there. Not sure if it's coming this way though. Oh, another gecko. Oop. There we go. One thing I should probably do is put on this armour that I'm currently carrying around with me. A lightweight leather armour. That makes me a bit tougher. Well, I'm levelled up. At some point in the near future I'm going to get asked what I want to do with my skill points. But at the moment the game thinks I'm still in combat. Here we go, this is Lone Wolf Radio up here. Anyone waiting to ambush me? Doesn't look like it. Yes, I know about fast travel, I've tried that already. Alright, let's loot this place then. Yeah, I shouldn't really be taking tin cans at this point. Lots of this stuff isn't so useful. Scrap electronics, very nice. Wasteland Survival Guide, that's all very useful. Yeah, at some point I'm going to get out of the habit of taking everything. But today is not that day. Ah, here we go, level 2. So I need to choose what to do with these. So I do quite want to get my repair up, but that's not the most urgent thing. Energy weapons can wait. Lockpick, I'm going to get that up to 50. And that immediately gives me a lot more options for getting into places. Yeah, repair and science, they might get it. Sneak, speech. Yeah, let's put it into speech. Let's put speech up to a nice round 20. Got 3 points left. So let's put sneak up to a nice round 30. That will do. And we get to choose a perk at this point. Definitely don't want Swift Learner. Definitely don't want that. None of these are really... None of these are really quite what I'm interested in. But I guess you don't get much in the way of interesting options at level 2. Maybe put some intense training into intelligence. I haven't got really much else in the way of options at this time, so yeah, let's put one of them into there. I saw a beer there. Where's the beer gone? There it is, camouflage there. I was expecting to find another sensor module in here. There it is. There's a couple. Very good. These containers are all empty. Right. Primmwoods then. There we can see it on the horizon, including that majestic roller coaster. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's do a bit of that. So let's take a couple of shots in his head. Nope, he's still alive. Dealt with. There's the one. Oh. Sitting duck. And I'm nearly out of ammo for this thing. And I'm out of ammo for this thing. Right. Gonna have to find something else to attack him with. Don't have any ammo for that. The broad machete. Yeah, let's give that a whirl. That's one way of dealing with it. I see someone else over there. Let's try and flank him. Someone else down there. Did I see movement there? Thought I saw movement on the road. Might have been mistaken. Let's head for the road. That seems like a good idea at this point. Nope. Yeah, fight each other. Go for it. Nope. Okay, need to wait until he gets a little bit closer before I can use VATS. Ooh, critical strike. Was not expecting that. I suppose he is quite young though. Anybody else out here? Saw a little hint of something over there. So up here we're going to make our first acquaintance with the New California Republic soldiers, colloquially known as the NCR. There's one of them. Here he comes. I better put my knife away. I'm friend.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
You're not the boss of me.
It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
Friendly chap. So the NCR are one of the most well fleshed out factions in this game. All this stuff is theirs. I don't fancy making an enemy of them quite yet at this stage in the game, because they would be able to make life very unpleasant for me. However, I will chat with them, find out what they're about. Just, it just seems polite, dropping through, "Hi, I'm the new guy in town. I'm Pete. Who are you?"
Hello.
Oh, you're Sergeant McGee. I can see that already.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Sir.
Okay. Is Lieutenant Hayes in here? Looks like no one's in here. Have you got anything worth having? Yeah. Well, if you will, leave your stuff unguarded. Oh, over encumbered. Never good news. Oh, I definitely want some ammo. Right, what's over encumbering me? It's that armour I picked up, isn't it? Yeah, 2 of them. Okay, well, can I repair them with each other? I can. That makes things a lot lighter. So Lieutenant Hayes was in here.
Hello.
I wouldn't say I really want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes, but...
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
My business is good times.
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
You guys are mired in bureaucracy, I can tell by the look on your face.
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Well, if you can give me some 5.56
Have some
millimeter
free
ammo,
time. Ask away.
I'll do this for you.
Sir.
But it doesn't look like you're going to. Well, let's see what we've got in our inventory. We've got this weathered 10mm pistol, for which I have a small amount of ammo. This might be the time to get that out. What about in here? Is there anything worth picking up on the floor? Upstairs, maybe? Ooh. Anyone watching? Oh, I love that then. Hello?
You lost?
So I'm going to save here. Now these are proximity mines. These were very, very difficult to defuse when I was playing on the Xbox 360. Let's see if they're any easier on PC. Oh, look, they are! Very nice. Right. Over here, some convicts. Is that one? Well, let's fire a shot, see what happens. It didn't move. No, I think that might have been a post box. There's someone. Not sure that I've got the long range accuracy to do this.
Had enough.
Ooh, shot your arm off. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's loot these corpses. We are over encumbered and cannot run. So let's see what we can do. We can repair these two things together. Still a little bit over. What about in weapons? Now I've got a few varmint rifles now. Let's repair them together. That'll sort me for a short while. Let's go up these stairs and see if there's anything to steal. Got some ammunition. And a Milsurp review. Here's the damaged robot. This is why I've been hoarding all those sensor modules. Let's try to fix it with parts. 3 pieces of scrap metal, metal, 2 sensor modules, some scrap electronics. Let's fix it. Where are you? There he is! Our first friend, Eddie. Yes, Eddie is brilliant. Eddie will, firstly he will make it so that I can see enemies a lot further away. Eddie will carry some of my junk, so over encumbrance isn't anywhere near as much of a problem as it was before. Here you go, Eddie, have all this. See what I mean? We can carry a little bit of this as well. And Eddie will also fight for me. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to do in this room though, which is acknowledge the existence of this Mojave Express drop box, which will allow me to move stuff around. Come on, Eddie, let's get down to business. So our waypoint is telling us to go in here, which we shall do.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
I should know who you are. You're my employer.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Oh, no kidding. I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Just so happens I do.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He cancelled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
This is a lot of sort of hand waving and finger pointing towards one of the DLCs, the one called Lonesome Road. I'm bored with talking to you, really.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Well, I suppose to further
Sure,
the
I'll
message,
tell you what I know.
Mission.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits.
That's the fella.
They was talking about a chip.
One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle.
Righto.
As they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Right.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
So things are moving along in a questular matter. So that's where we're going next, the Bison Steve. Well, before we do, let's just do a bit of looting. Sheriff's duster, sheriff's hat. There's a wall safe behind here. Let's let's get in there. A bunch of junk, nothing terribly exciting. Well, let's have it all. So we've finished looting all these houses. Picked up some stuff. Some of it moderately useful, some of it not so. Did have to steal a lot of it from those houses, which I think will have made me a little bit unpopular. Oh, there we go. Reputation. Evil. Outlaw. Okay, so that basically just every time you steal something you lose a bit of karma. And I seem to have lost a lot of karma by now. By taking lots of things from unoccupied houses and giving them to Eddie. Which, yeah, no. It's alright, I'll get it back. I'll do some good stuff to make up for it. So let's go in the Bison Steve. And let's rescue Deputy Beagle. Oh, go on, Eddie. How you doing, Eddie? You're fine. Oh, he's smoking. He's in pieces. Let's have a little look around, see if there's any goodies. I need a lockpick skill of 75. Oh, but apparently I can attempt to hack this terminal, which I think will open the door. Okay, fearing. 1 out of 7, so it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. Could be that. Yes. Disengage the lock. And we can now get in there. So surely there's something... Ooh, Bison Steve maintenance key, that's worth having. What else in here? Let's turn the lights on. Some empty bottles. Harmonica. Lunchbox. Oh. Didn't work out too well for this guy. There's a first aid box. Some things that'll help us there. Mentats blood pack. Well, a safe. Ah, yes. You see, by having a nice high lockpick skill, we get access to all of this. Nice, nice, nice. And refrigerator. Stuff worth having there. Oh, yes, yes, now we're talking. Med-X, bottle caps, Rad-X. Another bottle cap. Yeah, this was a room well worth looting. Oop. Turn off the torch. Okay, let's reload our gun. Actually, I'm kind of running out of ammo for this, so I'm going to switch back to the varmint rifle, I think. Oh yes, yes, we're good for this now. Okay. Anyone down here? Here's a room. No one in here. Let's turn all the lights. Floor safe. Can't get that yet. We can get Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor though. Want some pre-war money. Yeah, looterific. Register. Pre-war money. Sort of bottle cap there. Incidentally, I think in our inventory we do have a couple of readable books now. Oh, that's just a magazine. No, let's read Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. That gives us 3 more barter. Why did I just take that toy car? That makes no sense at all. Some empty sunset sarsaparillas. I could quite go for a full one of those. Right. Not much else in this room. Still with me, Ed? Very good. Let's move on. Someone over there. Ooh, star bottle cap. It's fortuitous. Be very quiet. I'm hunting.
Cut it out, will you?
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
Ah. Cover.
Come on.
Ah, vats. This is turning not so good. He's dead. Someone else around here somewhere. Here he comes. I do need to eat some food though. I have food. Those delicious gecko steaks. Well, lots of stuff to loot. Slightly over encumbered. Let's offload some of that to you, my friend. What can we give to you? Eddie's going to be coming close to capacity soon. Right, so you're Deputy Beagle. You're why we came here. All this has been done in your name. So we're going to talk to you. But not right now.